What I will do, I'm going to check YouTube and see, now that we're showing. Yeah, you can, if you want to go out of the shot.
About Pottersville. Look at out there.
Oh.
Pottersville.
I don't know if we're still. See, this is weird. See, let's see. I'm going to try one more thing. There it is. And there it is. Beautiful. Ooh, there we are. And I'm going to share it with the world onto Facebook. Central 31. And we go in Comedy Central. 31. Log that in. Log that in again. Let's see if it works. It does. I'm going to share that. And done. And done. Beautiful. Perfect. Now, even better. So that's where we are. That's over there. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. There it is. Proud of me. I muted that. Okay. So now we get to turn that on. Probably lower that. Oh, I actually need to raise that.
Alrighty.
And I think we're set to go. 6:30. Look at that. Locked
Oh,
everything.
nice.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh boy. Look at this. Is the. I love the background. I love the excitement. Hey guys and gals and everybody in between.
Whoa.
I'm woke.
Are you really?
Well, I woke up for the show.
You look awake.
Thanks, man. Hey, look who's joining us today. You remember this guy. What's up? Welcome to the Steve Squared Show.
What is this thing?
6:31. We're almost on time. We turn the clocks ahead 1 minute, so we're actually, that would make us late anyway. Who's out there? So, you know, I thought we'd jazz it up a bit since we haven't been in the studio for a while. I thought we'd do our quasi studio. What do you think? Do you like the background studio?
It's a show.
This is, you know me, I'm all about professional production. It's all about production value, not content.
Yes.
It's what.
The yellow in the yellow, though, it's a little bit too much. Maybe I might change the color of the shirt.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. I thought it matched. Do you think it complements, like a bright yellow with a little subdued? It doesn't go?
Well, the yellow from the background on the banner. I don't know.
It's different than this yellow.
No, it's kind of.
Or too yellowy.
That's too much yellow.
Oh, too much. Well, the yellow makes me think of warm sunshine.
What if we get a black on with yellow dumbbell shirt?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm glad Steve's here because I wore something, and you could see I'm wearing something underneath dumbbells today.
Oh boy!
And I did this especially for Steve, and he surprised me by coming. We had a visitor. And I'm going to do this right off the bat. I'm not even going to start welcoming you to the show. Let's get right into it.
There's no tag on that, is there?
No, this is bought, paid for, and this is mine. And I'm going to turn around so Steve doesn't see.
When I close my eyes, I don't see anything. Don't know anything. Don't know.
Ready, Steve?
Let's see. Oh, look at that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
There you go. Hey, come on in.
It's a Puma.
Look at that.
Sorry, I just need to get the light through.
Oh,
sure.
please. Go ahead, get the
Apologize.
No problem.
whiteboard.
Let me get that thing, plug out of your way. Oh, well, I'll just lift it for you.
Get the
You know,
whiteboard.
I can just take this one.
Oh,
This
no,
one
you
has
got
a,
it.
you guys
You got
got
it.
some set up on it.
I'm sorry.
No, of course.
There you
I'll
go.
lift it right over.
All right,
Get the
thank you
light.
so much.
Hold on one second. What else do you need?
I need some, like some markers, are there any markers or
Oh, they're off. Yeah, good. I'm here ready, bro.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, and we all right. How are we on this? Oh, I gotta back that up.
Yeah, you have to back.
Tell me when, Steve.
That looks good.
All right.
That's good.
The problems of doing a live show not under a controlled environment. Unfortunately, they ruined my whole display of.
The Puma. That. I hope our friends are watching this.
So
Chris?
the Puma has the cat. The Puma has a special meaning to me, Steve, and our circle of friends.
Tell me, where did you get that though?
Oh, this TJ Maxx.
I need to go there.
Oh man, they are with it. They have all of the latest, greatest things. I mean, if you don't
That's
have a
what's up.
cat on your shirt, you're not what's up.
That's what's up.
You're what's down.
That's what's up.
That's what. So we used to be back in the day. We used to love the trendiest, newest club scene gear, and Puma had it, right? Would
I
you
was
say Puma-
I was actually thrusted into the environment, to the culture.
We remember the Puma sneakers we had.
I think I still have them.
Of
I should.
course.
You know what? Maybe
Oh,
next
next
week.
week.
I
I'll look for them.
gotta look for them.
I hope.
I
you
don't know how well.
I
they
hope
fit.
you don't still have them because we're talking 10 years ago.
I do have them.
Oh, good.
Pretty sure I do.
So we used to love the Puma. I see this in the store, and not even that I love the shirt, but I said I have to buy this as a homage to the good old days. Puma, and I was actually looking to buy Puma sneakers, the newer ones.
They got some nice,
They really
nice
do.
designs. I like them.
Puma's been really making a comeback. Oh, before I even go any further, first, welcome to the Steve Squared Show. Of course, you know where you are. Steve and Steve here. I got to start the show off with something fun.
Oh, we have music.
Not so
Sigo
much.
al día siguiente. Mira el centro, clave, gol. ¡Gol! Mi hijo recibió sus primeros arrullos con los gritos de gol de...
Okay, that's enough of him. So, are you ready for the World Cup tomorrow?
You know,
I don't care.
I gotta tell you, I try to. I know the whole world loves it. Not my cup of tea.
Same. I mean, we're baseball guys. You know,
They say baseball's boring. I'm sorry. This is all where you're running and you're running and you're running, and I don't see anything.
I think the problem and why Americans maybe we don't take, but soccer's very popular here in the respect that it's
Yes.
played in high schools and
Yes.
colleges, and the
I mean,
women's team is big. And
I played soccer when I was a kid.
I actually told my mom. She didn't remember. I said, you enrolled me one year. She goes, oh, you never played soccer. We were talking about that. I said, I did, and I have a picture, one of those where you're on a knee, the team photo. So I have living proof, and I hated it, every second of it. But I did love when you brought oranges, because you'd have the orange snack break. And that started my love of the orange.
And speaking of orange, Steve,
Oh, yeah, early. Look at this. Is it cold? Oh, it's frosty. See, I opened mine already.
I know.
Now, spots, bring it open. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Where'd you get that at? Is that a 7-Eleven?
Convenience store that's over by the train station.
I have a straw if you'd like.
Yes, thank you. I was about to say I did.
I don't travel without
I was
straws.
going to bring a straw with me, and I did have it with me, and I lost it.
Help yourself. Ooh.
Oh.
Multiple color straws. Now,
Bendable.
and bendable. We don't play here on the Steve Squared Show. Was that the guy Barry singing? No, who was that? guy?
No, I don't know.
Why did he need a whiteboard?
Well, he's obviously not singing. He's probably teaching or drawing pictures or something, and diagrams.
We don't teach here. We don't really have anything to embark on the
I'm going
world.
to find out right now.
Find out. You look that up.
What's going on at
Why
the
did they
library?
interrupt the Steve Squared Show to take? Good thing there was two whiteboards here. They would, and he goes, "I'll take that one." which had our Cubs comedy club.
I know.
Did you not figure that
I
out?
gotta tell you,
That was a huge move.
I was a little frightened because if they were going to take this board right now,
Oh, I would have went
Steve
nuts.
would have really would have lost his.
I mean, and I haven't even had a full Celsius. I
And
would
he
have
would've
went
just-
full. I would have went full blown Celsius on
He
him
might have.
because don't forget now, Celsius is the new proud sponsor of the World Cup.
Do we know that for sure?
Not for sure. So I have to apologize. I think last week there was a YouTube problem with the show, but we're on both now. I checked. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and streaming on Peacock. I think we're right after Tulsa King, so that should be good. We're right between Tulsa King and Yellowstone on Paramount Plus, so you can enjoy that.
Yes.
So I wasn't really locked into the World Cup, the soccer thing, because but it got a little heated for me this next match, the U.S. against Iran.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm dialed in now because it's heating up. It's 1979 all over again. This is U.S. Iran soccer ball. I mean, this is heated. And the little thing the U.S. did,
Right.
they did the
Well,
flag.
what exactly did the U.S. do? Let's let people know.
Well, they on their social media sites, you always post the standings and score and who you're playing. So they posted, I guess, Iran's signature flag without a certain emblem that I guess means something to their government and country. As a little kind of support show for the women's right movement, what's going on over there,
Mhm.
and to support the Iranian women and everybody that's not having a single soul right over there. So, in a nutshell, boom. And good for them. So, Iran was like, yeah, kick them out. Of course they want the U.S. kicked out. They don't want to play them. So if right now, you're giving, if I'm the coach, and I'm in my red, white, and blue headband, you see me, I'm ready.
You are.
I'm soccer ready. I'm giving a combination Newt Rockney, Herb Brooks speech right now. I'm in there. I got the guys in the room. This is Newt Rockney. This is Rudy.
This is why I call him coach.
This is
he doesn't understand why, but I do. I just
Locked in.
because this is how he talks to everyone like this. He
I'm
tries to
pumped.
motivate his friends too. He does it the same way.
I'm so, and I could play right now.
Let's go. I want to hear.
I want to play well. I would give that motivating speech. If not now, when I would get all the quotes, all the big time quotes.
Even back when we used to go out and we go to the clubs and
Easy.
people
Parents
would be
watching.
dancing. No, people
I'm
would be
just
dancing.
kidding.
Steve would be literally coaching. Yeah, come on, bro. Come on. Yeah. And he's like
Always motivating, always inspiring.
Always.
I was a little sad because Steve, if you've caught, it's get in the screen, Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, you can stay out of it. If you watched the show over the last few weeks, and by the numbers you haven't, I always show my plant that I got at CVS. This amazing plant that's been tremendous for over a year now. It's living, it's breathing. I call it Kermit. It's starting to lose leaves, and I'm getting a little worried. And I brought, is that what it is? Because I brought these are a few of the leaves of Kermit, and I'm getting a little worried. You see, it's a little yellowish, but it didn't do that last year, so that's why I'm a little worried. It's an indoor plant.
Right.
Indoor plants don't lose leaves this time of year, do they?
Could.
They are.
Um,
I'm a little nervous.
Are you watering it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean you're supposed to water it? No, of course I water the plant.
Are you moisturizing?
I moisturizing. I talk to the plant in the morning. I give it beautiful sunshine. I think it's like me. It's depressed about this time of year. The dark early evenings. Hey, did you go to the tree lighting in Pottersville here in Massapequa Park?
I wasn't in Pottersville. I was at work, so I couldn't.
I told you it was Saturday night.
I know. I couldn't make it.
So I'll tell you a funny story. I'm driving to Umberto's.
Oh, God.
I know, and I didn't realize. So Umberto's is on Park Boulevard in Massapequa. It's where I get my famous minestrone soup. And I see people walking, lots of people with baby carriages in the night. I'm like, what? Who would walk their baby in the middle of the night? I mean, it's not in the middle of the night, but it's dark out. And then I see the lights and the police sirens, and they blocked it off. And what do you think my immediate reaction was? You know me.
Where's my car?
Anger.
Anger, just
Anger. Well, because I was driving and I couldn't get to my soup. Exactly. Steve has seen that many a times in many a situation.
I've never seen anyone beat up a dashboard as well as Steve has. It's
I have
amazing.
beat many a dashboard. So they were doing the tree lighting. So here's why my mom and dad are good as far as advisors and that parently advice. Because I tell my mom, I go, this is just ridiculous. This is not Rockefeller Center. Like, why are they dragging kids to this nonsense? So my mom says, but to a little kid it is. It is a special moment because to them it is Rockefeller Center. Calm down, you maniac.
Well, of course, when it comes to the children, that'll calm you down because that's the one thing.
I do love the kids.
You know, kids you care about.
I do. So she hit me in that spot. So I felt bad then. So I said, okay. Because here's the, they're doing, look at this, 90 years of tree lighting. They're doing a big tree lighting. This is the Rockefeller Center one.
Yes.
This will be Wednesday.
Wednesday night.
Why did they do it during the week and not like a Friday night or a Saturday? Why did they always do that? It's like a midweek they do.
Probably because they have, if it was a weekend, they would have too many people. Even more
I-
people than they
it's
would
probably
already.
true. It says here the best way to view it. The tree is located in Rockefeller Plaza, of course. Take the B, D, and F trains all at the same time, and stop at Rockefeller Center. Or you can take the N, Q, and the R, which I've taken. Don't take those three because they never run regularly. Here's some facts about the tree, Steve. It weighs 14 tons. Better go and diet.
You got 14 tons, and what do you get?
It stands 82 feet high. The first tree was 20 feet high.
Mm-hmm.
They're up to 82 feet. It's a Norwegian from Norway, spruce.
Actually, it's from outside of north of Albany, not from north.
Well, it's a Norway spruce,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's from upstate Queensbury.
Yeah, it's just north of Albany.
You take the Taconic, right? I just love saying that. I don't even know what that is. I love when people say, you take the Taconic to the Hutch.
You don't want to take the Taconic. It's a bad road.
Bad road.
I'll just let you know, by the way.
Tell me.
The holiday concert I saw that was advertised up front. It's on Wednesday, December 3rd. It's Let's Sing with Barry.
That's Wednesday, December 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Here?
Yes.
That's fantastic. So Let's Sing with Barry. So that wasn't Barry that came in and interrupted the show.
No, that was not Barry.
I'll find out who that was. Don't you worry. Wow. The first tree was 1931.
Mm-hmm.
That's something, boy. So tell me, Steve, I'm not going to say what's wrong, but you tell me what's wrong. I won't tell you. I want you to look at this. I want you to look at this. By the way, did you have a nice Thanksgiving?
It was all right.
Yeah?
Yes.
You had your turkey. Now you tell everybody how they prepared the turkey by you.
We fried it.
That's the new thing,
That's
right?
a new thing. It's a
People
new
love
thing.
deep frying everything. And how did it come
That's
out?
right. It actually came out very good. They did it last year, and it just wasn't good at all. It was very dry, believe it or not. They did something really wrong. This year,
Moist?
moist. More.
I love
Moist.
moist turkey.
It was moist.
It's my favorite word, moist. It was moist. So I want you to look at this, and I'm going to show it then, and then we'll see who can don't say what's wrong with this. Look at not the top, just the two bottom articles. You don't and just.
I'm not. Am I reading the article? Or?
No, just the two headlines. And then just the headline, and then this headline. Okay. Okay. Don't say anything yet. I'm going to show the people, and I want to see if everybody's on the same page as I am. Okay. So here's the two headlines. I'll read it for you in case you can't see. Special visitor from the North Pole. Here's a Santa with a little boy. Look at the two little kids. Look how
Jumping
happy
for
they
joy.
are. Look how happy. And if you just look to the next, so this is a beautiful story about a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old coming to see Santa to tell big old jolly Saint Nick what they want. And here's a heartwarming story right next to it. Man killed in car crash. So my question is, who's doing this? Is anybody Is anybody saying where this goes? I don't work in the newspaper industry. Does that seem odd to you, the way the spacing here?
Well, it is separated. The nice happy stories in a nice little box, as you can see
Yes.
the frame there.
That's beautiful.
And then that's on a separate section.
That
so
is true.
I think that's all right.
Okay, then. I thought it was me. Special visitor from the North Pole, man killed in car crash.
Maybe.
And it's not funny. It's. I'm not laughing at the man killed in the car. It's horrible. But why put the two? So, Steve, we got a new segment here. This is interesting, and you're going to like this. I have in a minute or two. I got a call from Jeff. I don't know if you've ever met Jeff. You would like Jeff. He's a screenwriter. He's the whole thing. Also a client of mine. He's not only a friend, but a member. What did they say that in the hair club from? We're not only a whatever, but okay. So he's going to tell us, and you could ask whatever questions you have about The Fableman. He saw The Fableman. He's going to give us his take on The Fableman. He's going to call at 6:50.
6:50.
So it's 6:48. So do we have time for another story? What do we got here? I'll tell you though about those soccer guys that is amazing. They do have amazing conditioning because they are that football.
Yeah, you got to run and run and run and run.
And I don't think anybody even subs. I think they just run forever. They're just running.
I know, it's horrendous.
I mean, the conditioning is amazing because they're just running. But I think why people don't take to soccer here as the phone.
Oh, that's it.
There's no scoring except for when the guy yells. That's why the guy gets so excited. He goes, go!
England and the U.S. was 0-0.
That's not a game. Somebody's got to win. That's not a tie. Come on.
Come on.
You're live on the Steve Squared Show. Thanks for calling. Hey, Jeff, you got not only one Steve, you got two Steves tonight.
Oh, I got both of you.
You got you're not watching?
How you doing, Steve?
I'm good, Steve. Jeff.
I know, we got two Steves.
Is anyone named Steve?
Everybody's. It's me, Steve, for the show. So, thanks for jumping on, Jeff.
My pleasure.
We, now, you see, Jeff is going to give us his take. Last week, what did you take? You gave us your take on what movie did we talk about? We already forgot. What was the movie you talked? No.
A Christmas Story Christmas.
A Christmas Story Christmas. And you thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good for what it is.
And what did you saw it?
I haven't finished
you
it.
did
I
not
haven't
finish
finished it yet. I mean, it was cute from what I've seen so far.
I can't hear you very well.
Oh, can you hear us now?
There you go.
Okay. So, yeah, you talk as loud as you... I got the mic all the way pumped, but, we'll do the best we can here. So today, and this weekend, you saw The Fableman.
I saw The Fablemans, yes.
With an S.
Oh, it's with an S?
Yes, that's a family.
Oh, I thought it was just The Fableman. I don't know.
No.
I have no idea.
Didn't you see? Don't you know what it's about at least?
Of course, it's
You saw
a...
the trailer?
It's a Spielbergish... It's another
It's a-
homage to Spielberg.
It's his movie. He directed
I
it.
know, it's a homage to himself.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So,
Anger and envy. So, what did you think, Jeff?
It's okay.
Boy, that sigh did not tell a lot.
It's not going to rank anywhere in my top 10 Spielberg films. It's just okay. It's a story that's very loosely based on Stephen's life between ages, I think, 10 and 18 or 19.
Okay.
Just so you're aware, there is no mention of Steven Spielberg anywhere in this film. You do not hear his name. You don't see his name till the ending credits. It's not that.
Okay.
This is just about a family named the Fablemans, and it's loosely based on Stephen's childhood story.
Okay. So, were the Fablemans a real family, or did he just take that name to kind of use this?
Yeah, it's like a euphemism. It's
Yeah.
his family. It's his,
Fictional family.
Okay, it's
Based
a
on-
fictional family,
he
but
just
it's
changed the names.
Right. Okay, so he just a name change.
Yeah.
I do that all the
So,
time.
yeah, it's just very based on his life and his family life. It's all about his family.
His family life. Okay.
And the turbulence that it went through and how it kind of shaped him into who he eventually became. And, movies kind of helped him cope with the crazy dynamic he had going on between mother and father. So it's a whole thing.
So he had a tough, were his parents divorced? Was he having a tough upbringing?
Yeah, there was a weird thing between his mother fell in love with a friend of his father, and there was a divorce, and a whole big thing surrounding that.
Got it.
And that really happened. So
That really happened. Okay. Yeah, I know you're a big Spielberg guy, right?
Yeah, and if you notice, in almost all Spielberg's movies, there's always that theme of a broken family dynamic.
Right. Especially
which is
Jaws.
always based on his own life experience. It's almost every movie he's ever done.
You know, I just watched over the weekend. Did you see that documentary? I think it's HBO, Spielberg. I think it's just called Spielberg, and they go over.
That's been on a few years.
I hadn't seen it, but it was good because it goes over all his movies. That's more.
That's a great documentary.
Yeah, that I like because it was really went behind why each movie he did. It was really good.
Well, I thought what was interesting, I saw the trailer, and you saw Michelle Williams, and actually she looks just like Spielberg's mother. They even have their hair down too. If you had
Is
seen,
that weird?
yes.
How was she?
Michelle Williams really well.
She is wonderful. I love her.
She's good cast.
She does.
Yeah, she's very good. Now, Judd Hirsch got some nice reviews.
Yes, Judge Hurst. I was surprised. I didn't know he was in it. He did great.
But not a lot of screen time, right? Or am I wrong? Did it say you only had like 10 minutes of screen time?
I probably maybe a little bit less than 10 minutes.
Oh,
He
wow.
played the crazy weird uncle.
That would be great for me.
That's you.
That's
right there.
me.
You could have been the crazy
I'm the
uncle.
crazy weird uncle. That's I mean I don't even play that. I live that.
He goes to his sister's house all the time. That's like the crazy uncle.
I'm the crazy weird uncle. Oh my god, that's just well. That's so. Would you recommend it or no? Because it was very long, right, Jeff? Did we lose Jeff? You still there, buddy? Jeff? Did I lose Jeff?
It says he's on.
Oh wait, hold on, Jeff. I bet I know what happened. Nope, we're still. You still connected, Jeff?
Uh-oh.
I might have lost Jeff.
I think he's there. The clock is
The clock is
time
ticking.
is timing there.
Jeff? Oh, now we lost him.
Now he lost him.
All right, that's okay. There, he's calling back.
Going back.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, your audio was really cutting out.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's a little broken, but you're okay.
Okay. The whole show is a little broken. So, how long was the movie?
It's like 2.5 hours.
Oh, that seems long.
It's a long one.
And that's not even like an action or
I know.
movie, you know? That's like crazy.
Yeah.
That seems.
It's a long one.
That's a little.
And it's not
lengthy
an
for me.
epic. It's not kind of like
It
a...
could have been
yeah.
like 20 minutes shorter.
Now Jeff is an editor, so
There you go.
he could really shave time off that movie.
Yeah,
I could have cut that down pretty good.
if Jeff is a screenwriter, he's probably looking at the clock at 10 minutes after the movie started to see.
You're cutting out again.
Yeah, we were saying you probably were looking at your watch during the movie.
I admit that there were a couple times where I'm like, just get it over with. Look, I love Spielberg, but I don't know. If there's nothing else out there that interests you, if you want a night away from Marvel and DC, you're a Spielberg fan, I'd say go see this. It's good to see once. You know, I'll never see it again, probably.
Okay.
But
It got a 93 on Rotten Tomato, and I feel like, of course they would, right? Because
you know what?
I feel like that's that's. Now Seth Rogen's in it too, right?
Yes, Seth Rogen is also in it. Seth Rogen irritates the hell out of me, so I wasn't all that thrilled about that.
You're not a big Seth Rogen or Jonah Hill fan.
No.
You don't.
Seth Rogen just really bugs the hell out of me. For some reason, he just irritates me.
Well, we won't have both of you on the show at the same time.
I'll be back.
Steve will be back. Steve's taking a 7 o'clock break. All right, so we're going to definitely. Yeah,
I'll say lastly, if you're looking for something about Steven Spielberg and who he is as a director, go watch the HBO thing.
Yes.
If you want something else, just a normal movie about a family with problems, go see The Fablemans.
If they want to see a family with problems, they could just come see my family.
There you go.
They don't need to. Hey Jeff, what do you think of my Puma cat? Are you watching? Look at that cat. I'm wearing my Puma gear. I'm locked in. Jeff's very excited about my Puma gear.
You like the Puma too? Come on, it's classic.
It's classic. Oh, you gotta love Puma. Now, Jeff, stay locked in because the next segment that we're going to talk about will be of interest to you. It's going to be I'm going to get into some. I don't know if it's next or coming up. We're going to talk about audio mixing as far as TV goes.
Okay.
I have a huge problem with it, and actually, you know what? Hang on there for a second, okay?
Sure.
So there was and my dad will be happy to hear this, and I'll get your take, Steve and Jeff. When you're watching TV, do you ever find it hard to hear the actors? Do you ever find the audio a little muddled and a little?
Sometimes, yes.
Jeff, do you ever find audio problems while you're watching something?
Yes, occasionally.
So, and it's not that you guys can't hear, or that the world can't hear. What they're doing now, as far as there's a problem with, because it's a lot of the streaming companies and a lot of the video production, they're trying to use systems that are not compatible with the everyday devices you might have at home, TVs or phones. The mixing is very poor, and they're really trying to make a stereo theatrical sound, but in your TV, and they're not audio mixing it well. Does that sound right, Jeff? Because you do a lot of sound.
I'm pretty sure you're correct. That's what they've been doing.
So it's not. So they say there are some settings on your TV you can try to help this out.
Mm-hmm.
Like go to settings and make the volume loud.
Do that until you go deaf.
Solve that problem. I went and got myself a nice home theater sound system. So that problem is kind of going away from me. But
Well, that's what they say. You can get a better system, speakers, because they say the new TVs that people have in their homes, the speakers are in the back and pointed downward. The old-time TVs, the speakers were pointed at you, more
Yes.
to the front of you.
Now your speakers are pointing at the wall.
Right. Right, so the bounce is bad, and this is what's happening. So people are thinking they're going deaf. It's terrible.
That's it. It's horrendous.
Anyway.
I'm sure that there's ways you can position your TV a certain way to get the sound to come out from behind it.
Yeah, they actually say it's not good to hang it up on your wall.
Really?
Yeah, they said that's one of the no-nos. Don't hang your TV up on your wall.
Yeah, that does make it worse.
So, I don't know.
That leaves you less space behind the TV for the audio to get around.
That's what they're
Don't
saying.
most people have that audio bar usually now?
The sound bar, yeah.
The sound bar?
Yeah, the people are doing the sound bar thing.
Yeah, the Roku sound bars are a good fix for that too.
All right, so Jeff gave us a Christmas idea. Get your deaf loved one a Roku soundbar. Now, can you use that for all of life or just for TV? What? Can you go for the people and put it under
Wait,
the...
hold on. Let me turn the remote on.
Let me turn the remote. That's from that movie, right, with Adam Sandler?
Yes.
What was it called? Switch?
Switch. Yeah, it might have been Switch.
Switch or something.
Another great Adam Sandler.
Another great Sandler. All right, thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you guys.
Thank
See
you.
soon.
All right, I'll talk to you later, bud.
See ya.
So, that was our Man-A-Butt review. Jeff Zervos.
We have sound problems all the time.
We have sound problems.
Yeah, we need a sound bar.
Maybe I'll get a sound bar.
What?
Let's get a drink at the sound bar. So, I thought Steve would also enjoy this. Looking for something to give that special loved one, or maybe you don't have a special loved one. There's what you would give them.
MTN Matchmaking Christmas Gift Certificate. Our annual Black Friday Christmas gift certificate
Look at that.
is here.
Now, you folks might recall who that lovely lady is right there. Can you see her? Of course, that's the one and only, the famous. She's on all the Knicks commercials. Maureen Darren Nelson. Yeah, because, when they have the commercials.
Right.
That's usually when they show it.
Yes, I know.
They don't really show it on any other. But she's great. We had her on. She's a lot of fun. So it says here, right, it's having a Black Friday special, which Black Friday's kind of over. It's Monday. Today's Cyber Monday.
It is Cyber Monday.
So today would be the day to do online dating discounts, I would think.
Probably would have been good of giving this this out last Monday.
Last Monday. Exactly.
I think this might have expired. Oh, with limited. What's the 22nd? Oh,
No,
yeah.
this is good until November 30th.
Oh, okay.
See?
So, okay.
November 30th. A gift for yourself or your family. So it's $1,000 Black Friday special, regularly $3,000. Now, what do you get for $1,000? What is this? 3 months plus 3 months free? A 6-month membership. You get a 6-month membership. So what does that include? How many dates does that include? What does this include? Is this a guaranteed relationship? Is this, do you get, is it a one-off? I mean, do you get your money back if you're abducted and put into somebody's cabin for 3 months? Do you get that 3 months back when you're found in the middle of the woods? What happens? That's my dating segment.
That's your booking. You should have asked these questions when the guest was here.
That was quite a time ago. But I just saw this. We're going to have all our guests resurface so I can ask them more questions. We'll have Phil on, Dr. Phil. We'll get him back on. He does the right way. We'll have Maureen Tara Nelson talking about dating.
Larry Hankin.
Is he still alive? I hope he is.
I'll tell you that story. Someone went to one of these, I have a friend out in LA, and they went to one of these Hollywood signing conventions. So you go in, and you pay, all these actors get all together in this big banquet room in a hotel. You pay them some money, and they'll let you sign an autograph or take a picture with you.
Okay.
And so some guy was trying to steal some shots around his take to show what was going on. And then he took a picture of Larry Hankin, and he was covered like this. Because he wasn't going to take any pictures unless he got paid.
Now, you all know who Larry Hankin is. Tell them who Larry Hankin is.
Larry Hankin was one of our first guests on the Steve Squared show.
What are some of the things
Gifted actor. He's been in. He was in Seinfeld. He
right.
was
Most
in,
notably, he
was in some.
Seinfeld, but
was in some big pictures.
Alcatraz.
Yeah.
Birdman from Alcatraz with
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood. But most people would know him from. Actually, he was just in a movie I saw the other day. Only a minute. He was the cab driver in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yes, he was.
He had like one word. I mean, he was driving that crazy cab. I made my folks watch that movie. Very cute.
They never saw it?
No,
Oh my God,
my
that's so
mom, yeah, they
classic.
enjoyed it.
That's it really is a great movie. It's a movie that's so funny, and it has heart, and it's really goes through the emotions.
It really does, and you might look at it, and my mom was, she was saying, well, we were saying, well, there's some slapsticky stuff, and there is, but, I mean, man, John Candy is probably one of the most underrated. I mean, when he does some of those dramatic roles,
yeah.
I mean, he brings you in, man. When he did Only the Lonely,
Yep.
and of course, and even in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, the silliest movie you feel for this guy.
I mean, seriously, funny. I think comedians are great actors.
They do.
Martin Short's done a couple of dramas, and he's done a fantastic job. He was in that show with Glenn Close, Damages. Oh my God!
Yeah, fantastic.
Something I would never think I'd see him in. Totally straight.
A little different than the Three Amigos.
Well,
We love the Three Amigos.
you have to love the Three Amigos.
They should remake that movie. Who would be the new Three Amigos?
No, there's
can't.
no need to. No, you don't need to remake every movie in the world.
Everyone. Now, Twins is now taking it back. They're not doing it now. It's on hold
Oh, really?
because of Reitman's passing. But his son was rumored to take over it, but it's not happening right now. That was going to be, and that's probably better off. It did not look bueno. It was the two of them, which Arnold and Danny, and I just saw the original Twins. Again, another great classic that they're going to mutilate. And they're going to bring, what's the guy's name? He was on 30 Rock, the actor. Why can't I think of his name? He always wears the big chain, the gold chain.
Jonah Friedlander.
No,
The big. Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan. So he's going to be the long-lost. Who is it?
He's the other guy who wears a big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. Never mind.
All right, let's play this for a second. I am grateful for.
Grateful.
We're going to play the gratitude game. I'm going to see what Steve is grateful for. Hold on. So this is fun. Look at this. So this is the gratitude game. So I'm going to ask, and you play along at home, unless you're ungrateful. Then go to the bathroom now. Take a bathroom break. Name a Long Island restaurant you want to try, and choose someone at the table to go with. Oh, well, this is, again, if you're sitting at a Thanksgiving table. I'm the only one here. So you have to go with me. Where are we going? Where's a restaurant we should try?
I don't know, because you won't eat anything. You only eat what is in. We'd have to go to Umberto's. We'd have to go to Umberto's. We'd have to have minestrone soup, and we couldn't have any drinks. We'd have to bring Celsius.
Bring a Celsius. Now, do they let us bring that in? You know Mike. You can get us in.
I don't know if Mike will do that.
Can you get us a good table there?
He knows.
Okay. What are you looking forward to in 2023?
Breathing.
Very good. Steve always keeps the bar very low. Who's your most listened to artist this year?
I should take a look. I'm not too sure. Spotify should usually tell you these things.
Who did you should know right off the top.
I know. What was my most listened to artist? Will I say Foo Fighters? Probably Foo Fighters.
You're a Foo Fighter guy.
Foo Fighters. It's probably the most listened to.
Pickleball, which I was first on the trend of that, gained popularity this year on Long Island. Now, this is funny, I'll just say this. I made this joke I did a couple of weeks ago about pickleball, and I was getting upset. Remember, we talked about it on the show, and I brought a racket, and then I talked about it later because Stephen Colbert is hosting a pickleball show with celebrities. Is it on already? Or I think it happened already.
Might be available now on the services. Paramount.
Check your local stream.
Paramount Plus.
So, I made this funny post about pickleball. Guess who liked my post?
Stephen Colbert?
No. The number one female pickleball player, not just female, she's female, but the number one pickleball player in the country, in the U.S.
I was going to say Larry Hankin, but now you gave me that, it could be him.
It wasn't Larry Hankin. I don't think Larry Hankin could. He might be able to eat a pickle. What activity did you try for the first time this year?
You make me sound like I'm such a
I'm not giving you the question. All right, let's go to the next.
Hey, I did pickleball.
I didn't play pickleball this year. I bought the rackets in.
All
They
right.
were also phony rackets. One fear you overcame this year? Did you have a fear that you overcame?
I can't think of anything.
All right. Well, you're not afraid of anything. You're a real man about town. You're fearless. So that wouldn't apply to you. What TV show are you binge watching right now?
Actually, yesterday I started watching Wednesday.
Which is obviously the hot show right now. I'm glad you brought that up. How many episodes did you watch?
I was in the first episode.
So I watched 2. Great.
Yeah.
I think I was pleasantly surprised. I was looking forward to it, but it met what I was hoping. I mean, she's very good.
Good cast.
Good cast.
Luis Guzman, Catherine Zeta-Jones is fantastic as Morticia and Gomez. Was playing the what's her face? Is that
Playing who?
the head of the school principal?
Christina Ricci.
Or was that the
blonde? You know the blonde?
The blonde?
That's Christina Ricci.
That's Christina Ricci?
Yep. Yeah, she's the one that's the principal-ish.
I thought it was the other one, the house mom or whatever that.
I'll check it out.
I'm gonna take a look at that.
Double check while we go on to the next question. Yeah, I think she's the principal, but maybe she's the house mom. Because Christina Ricci's in it, who was the original Wednesday from the 1990-something Addams Family. So it's kind of odd. It's so cool that Christina Ricci is in it playing something. Now, Jenna Ortega, who plays Wednesday, very good. She was in the Jane the Virgin. She played young Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Young Jane. Meet Tarzan. Young Jane.
Yeah, you might be right. Okay, that was her then. Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's get one more of these out of the way. One way you helped the community this year. Did you do anything to help the planet, the peace, the people? What did you do?
I picked up garbage in the park.
Very good. That's, yeah, see, that means something. Name an activity you'd like to learn in the new coming year. Is there something on your list that you want to try in 2023? What are you looking forward to? What do you want to try in this new year?
I want to be improv. I want to be like the improv guy, like you, Funny Man Stevie K.
Okay.
I can't be Funny Man.
That's very abstract. I was going to say abstract.
Funny Man Stevie M. You know.
Funny, do it. You know, I have that trademark though, so you might run into problems like Mariah Carey, who lost her lawsuit case being the Queen of Christmas. You too shall lose that Funny Man statue.
That was pretty. I don't know. Can we go to her in a moment when we're done with your little?
Yeah, I got one more. Let's end on this one. What tune would be your life theme song? Head Crash by the Beastie Boys. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is...
Mira el centro, claro, gol. ¡Gol!
The reason he gets so excited is, how often do they score in soccer? Not very often.
Between England and U.S., never. The whole day. Oh,
what's your Mariah Carey issue? Do you have a Mariah Carey issue?
Oh my God! That the fact that they actually put on the Macy's parade.
I know. Now, don't hate Mariah so much. My mom loves All I Want for Christmas. That's her favorite song.
I'm sorry. It was a nice song at one time. It's no longer. It has been.
It's my mom's ringtone.
I'm sorry.
I made it her ringtone. She loves it.
I mean, God bless her, but I can't. I hear it and I change the channel immediately. I just can't.
I had a problem.
It's been played to death. And everybody, and the fact that everybody else, it's all me, because everybody else loves this song.
But it's not this, I'm not upset. The Macy's parade, it was a nice parade.
Someone had a great shot on TikTok or some clip of her. They were prepping her before she
Right,
came
she
on
had the big
camera.
movement.
And you see the people moving
Now,
So-
not for nothing, but she is a divas of divas. I mean, she's not someone that's going to, save the planet.
Mimi ain't gonna put up with you know what, you know.
No. So, where is she from, Mariah? She's Long Island, right?
Where she is.
Dix Hills?
Bayshore. I thought Bayshore, somewhere out.
Wyandanch? No.
Bayshore.
The problem I had, and again, life lesson from Mom, because I'm sitting there watching and I'm getting angry, and I'm saying they're all lip singing. Why even bother? It's not even close to in sync, together. They're like, the mic is here, they're singing, but my mom goes, it's just to see them on a float. It doesn't really matter. I make things matter too much. That's what I'm going to try to do in 2023. Not matter.
She was from Huntington.
It's a difference.
Green Lawn.
Of course, not Huntington. Green Lawn sounds better.
I was the school that she went to.
Of course you did.
Wow.
This is something I have to read, and I'm glad Steve's here. It said, her scented products make you sick. This is a Dear Amy.
Dear Amy?
It's Dear Carolyn.
Oh, where's Amy?
Amy's down here. Amy didn't have a good one this time. But this is great. I thought that you'd like this. It says, my kind, sensitive mother-in-law. Whenever
that says it right. That says it right then and there.
It says, my kind, sensitive mother-in-law makes me sick. She stayed with us a few weeks ago while I was pregnant with who knows child. No, she didn't say. With a now 6-month-old. I was pretty vomity, and one of the many triggers was the scent of my MIL's hairspray, and to a lesser extent, perfume, and just her overall scent. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to hurt her at the time, so I thought I'd write to Newsday. She's sensitive about her appearance, and was also choosing battles. I was also choosing battles. It says, I figured out how to minimize my exposure and accepted the vomiting while she wasn't looking. Now she's back for 2 weeks. to meet the 6-month-old. And I'm still nauseated by the sight and smell of her. She doesn't make me vomit as much. That's nice. That's a hallmark right there. You don't make me vomit as
I
much.
want to cry.
They never bothered me before the pregnancy, so I'm guessing my body is adjusting to this mother-in-law. Should I just suck it up and look the other way when she enters my presence? Will I outgrow this, or should I kill her?
Is that what it
It
says?
doesn't say that.
No, I know that.
So here's my problem with this. First of all, another thing where you have to abbreviate. She calls my MIL, mother-in-law, because it's the new thing. It's cool to abbreviate. That's really all I got out of the story. Did you ever have somebody that made the sight of them made you want to vomit? You see what I said, Steve? Up
You
there.
know, that might have been, but I think I'd forgotten about them already.
Oh, I thought you were going to say me. That's nice.
No, it wasn't you.
Oh, good. I mean, I can't believe that she wrote that, and now, of course, the mother-in-law or the MIL. I thought that was something else from American Pie, but that wasn't MIL. That was.
Now, what did she have to do with Mariah? Were you saying that she wore Mariah's perfume? Is that what you said? Or?
No, I don't think there was any correlation. with
Oh,
Mariah.
okay. I'm just kind of wondering.
But well, because you were saying Mariah makes you sick, so that's why I thought of this. This is upsetting story. No treat for animal shelters. So look what's happening here. This is going to disgust you, this story. Everybody bought pets during the pandemic because they were alone. And sure, I'll buy a pet, and then once things go back to normal, I'll just open my front door at the bed because I don't need it anymore. Nice. They having an overwhelming return on pets. What is this?
I don't know.
It's horrible.
This happens every holiday season. For some reason, they buy someone a pet and they don't want them. They can't take care of them.
But this was all these people buying it because they were alone. It was the pandemic, 2020. So now they're saying they're saying, well, I'm back to work. I can't keep, Grover.
People are very.
How do you get back a pet, a dog, something?
I don't know. That's terrible.
It's terrible, and they can't
But
have enough space.
that's the reasoning. I'm thinking this reminds me of a few years ago when they remade 101 Dalmatians, and then everybody wanted a Dalmatian. Now, what nobody did was do research and find out that Dalmatians are a very specific breed that have specific medical problems that and their temperament isn't always perfect. And so people decided, I don't want them anymore. Get rid of them.
But Dalmatian is the firehouse dog, right?
Yes.
With the,
Yes.
Now, did you catch any of the Purina dog show after the
I
Thanksgiving
the
parade?
Westminster. No,
this was the Purina.
I know they call it. No, it's
What is it?
sponsored by.
Oh, okay.
It's sponsored by them, but it's in Philadelphia.
It's in Philly.
Yeah. I only saw parts of it because once the clock hits 12, I'm getting ready to go out.
Oh,
So-
that's true. Thanksgiving, yeah. That's
So 12 o'clock. That's as soon as the parade's over.
Oh, you mean 12 o'clock afternoon?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant
It's
midnight.
out to Mirage.
Out
yeah.
to Mirage for some Thanksgiving Day
Thanksgiving.
clean fun.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. So, what was I saying? So they had, I think the winner, I heard, was a French Bulldog.
Really?
Maybe you can pull that up. And I'm going to pull up something. I got to show you this.
Woo!
Let me show you this. You're going to love this, Steve. So my dad was very excited. He did, look at this. I'm going to show it to everybody in a moment. Let me get look at this. If you could see this. My dad did a model. I got this for my dad for his birthday. Look at this.
That is the Statue of Liberty.
That's correct. Good guess. Look at this. My dad, if you can see this, look at that. That's fantastic. My dad did the model of the Statue of Liberty. We went back to the model store to get the correct paint. Look how gorgeous that looks. Do you know why the Statue of Liberty is that color? It's got a bluish green tint.
I knew the story to this. Now I don't know it.
It really was originally copper.
Right.
It's weathered over time and climate, and effects, it has changed to a lovely blue-green. There it is, the Statue of Liberty. My dad was very excited.
And it's Thor. Thor, the bulldog, was the winner.
Oh, show everybody. That's a great pic. Can you make it a little bigger?
Oh,
Is that any bigger, maybe?
That's Thor. Thor the bulldog, ladies and gentlemen. There he is.
That's a great name for a bulldog.
I know.
Thor. I love it. That's the winner. Now, what does the winner get? Do they get money? Do they get prizes?
It's a lot of dog food from Purina.
Of course they do. Now, and it also means they're a good breeder because they're a show dog, like a horse. Like Man of War was a great breeder.
I bet he has a nice bee toy.
He probably has
Mr. B.
Mr. B. Steve referencing Best of Show. Busy Bee. Go get Busy Bee! That was the Mayflower show. I love Fred Willard. Now, did Fred Willard just pass away?
Last year, a couple of years,
Oh.
maybe a year and a half
I'm
ago.
way off on this. I thought he
Yeah,
just passed
you're
away.
right on.
Oh, he was so good.
Yes, he was.
Oh man, the deliveries that Fred.
Well,
Willard.
you could see that was like they were taking off Joe Garagiola on that because Joe always did
Yes.
those dog shows.
away. Yeah.
And he was
No point of reference for it.
But they were just not that Joe was always like that, but they made him real down home and
Right.
started doing all baseball euphemisms.
Right. Very funny. That was very funny. Now here we go. So that Best in Show. I think the best. He finished Fred Willard. Maybe his last roles were on Modern Family, right, as the grandfather. I don't know if he did anything after that.
And he was doing a lot of stuff. He was doing a lot of Jimmy Kimmel bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Right.
playing doing a lot of sketches on Jimmy Kimmel. I mean, he was all over.
Oh, Steve, did you see what happened here?
No.
You'll be interested in this. Oh, you'll definitely be interested in this story. Bob Dylan's publisher, there was a whole scandal because they gave out these books. Bob Dylan's publisher offering refunds for a $600 special edition autographed book by Bob Dylan. The only problem wasn't his autograph.
Wow.
It says here, Simon & Schuster's statement came days after complaints from customers who compared their copies, and they were exactly the same, suspiciously alike. The books had arrived with a letter from the CEO of Simon & Schuster vouching for the signature's authenticity.
Wow.
So, what happened? We want to apologize, announced in a statement. As it turns out, the limited edition books do contain Bob's signature, but it's a copy form. And looking to put in that's my signature. I just look at myself. It's my signature. He sings like he's one of those ventriloquists. Not moving his mouth.
You're just,
Yes.
You would rather,
Say it.
I know you'd rather listen to
Lady Gaga.
Mimi doing All I Want for Christmas. That's a nickname.
Mimi? I didn't know that.
Mariah. There was an album she had called...
Yeah, I'm not a
something
Mariah
Mimi.
Carey. You're thinking I'm Mariah. I said my mom liked Mariah Carey. I don't go listen to Mariah Carey. I like the Beastie Boys, Steve. I like angry music. I like music you can put your fist through a wall to. I like crazy music that gets you just... They should be playing that right now at the World... Now, what time is it in Qatar? Is it pronounced guitar, like the musical instrument?
Qatar.
Yes, the great, odd country of Qatar.
Yes.
Another weird place to have
Just
a
to let you
tournament.
know, because that is her nickname, she had an album out called The Emancipation of Mimi. That is...
Terrible. It's another thing. Why are you playing this match in Qatar? Where do they pick these countries from? I mean, what are you doing? Nobody wants to see them. Is that even a place? It's always dark there. Every time there's a game, it's dark out in Qatar. Do they have daytime there? Now I'm going to get flack from Qatar. I'm going to get hate on my social media from Qatar.
Yes, you are.
People from Qatar, they're going to take my abuse personally. I hope there's nobody. Would they be called Qatarians?
Qatarians. It's a K, not a G.
If you want to get popped on Long Island, it's now possible. there are 7 new locations open in a convenient one near you. I think they're doing it at the library, as I saw a few people look like they were already on the way to go. Here's a couple places, Steve. Hydrophonics in Suffolk County, we can go there. Brian Stark Enterprises, very marvel of him.
Yes.
Who owned and operated Aqua Wash before this. He was a laundry and coin operator, now is selling pot. You know what? This is ridiculous. I got nothing to say on that. I can't end on that story. Give me something better. Oh, you know what? There was this.
Can we say that
Say
let's say what we're grateful, thankful for?
Oh, what are you thankful for?
Newsday.
Thank you. That supplies 90% of our show.
You know, it's taken me this many years to realize I should just read the Newsday before I come into the
You
show.
should. Steve, you know, your scintillating sarcasm. I'll tell you one more thing. Let me end on something better than... Oh, did you see this? They're doing this new thing because of, what's his name? The Musk guy. Elon Musk?
Elon Musk.
Hey, Leno's doing well after his burn.
I'm sure Jay was just not going to stop him. He had to keeps going.
You know, he looks better than he did before the burn.
Well, I saw the picture a few days ago of him in the hospital, and he didn't look bad, but it was a faraway shot, so you really couldn't, you know.
These are now the Twitter workers. They're sleeping at their desk. They're told they have to stay there if they want to work.
Is that real?
You have to sleep. Yeah, he's sleeping. And there were some hashtags that said, someone posted, hashtag sleep where you work. This is their new mantra at Twitter. Now, this has caught such fire. This has caught such fire because it's a dedication to your work. Sleep where you work, that Uber and Lyft have adopted this policy. So be careful out there because your Uber and Lyft drivers are sleeping where they work now. So you might... No? That might be... I don't know. I'm just kidding.
I know you are. You're a funny man.
Do you have anything else you want to finish on? Oh, what are you grateful for? Was there anything you were grateful for?
I'm grateful for being here with you, my friend.
See, Steve, he
Because-
gets you right here. Where is it?
Yeah. I'm on it, honestly.
Steve's a good, you know, that's why I was, it was 6:29, and I'm preparing, I said, all right, I told Steve, don't kill yourself. 6:29, he saunters right in, just like a big star that he is. He doesn't need
I was
rehearsal,
actually, I was a few minutes earlier. I was thinking of coming in like at 6:33 and just walking.
That would have been even.
That would have been
make a big entrance. Well, I'm thankful for you, Steve. I'm thankful that Steve was here. He always makes the show. People are tired of listening to me. They're like, "Do you have bone-on-bone issues?" They could fix that too.
You know, it's a very personal question, dude.
As it gets, I'm sorry. It's 7:29. We're putting it.
I hope your parents turned off the channel right then and there. That was really disgusting.
Oh, Biden pardoned a couple of turkeys. Did you see that?
Thank God. Chocolate and chip.
Chocolate and chip. Country.
I know that now because New York Times has this little weekly quiz, and the only question I got wrong was the name of the stupid turkeys he pardoned.
This whole thing it's really ridiculous. I don't understand the whole thing, but okay, good. Too bad for the 400 billion other turkeys that didn't get pardoned.
Exactly.
Nobody cares about them.
They're in my stomach.
Oh, it's only the fluff turkeys, the real high-end, the boutique turkeys that got it.
We know very well about the boutique turkeys.
It's a boutique. Now, to finish and close out here, I want to remind you all, and you, Saturday, Burns Park. If you have a toy, drop it off. They're doing it from 9 to 2 at Burns Park, in Massapequa Park, at Burns Park. It's a lot of park. And so bring a toy. It's a new toy. Again, I said this last week, don't go through your attic. Don't go, I'm sorry. And it's a nice thing.
Easy.
The cat's getting upset. I always reversed on the screen. Bring a new toy. Go to the store. Get yourself, it doesn't have to be expensive. CVS has great stuff. TJ Maxx. The dollar store. Anything. Get a nice couple of toys.
That's right.
Get them a toy. Even this is something fun for a child to play with. You can wrap this up with parents. But no, get yourself something nice. And the kids, December 3rd. And Tony's doing one too through Governors. I'm doing one where I always bring the toys to the Marine base. So that's what you need to finish off the year with. a feel-good moment. And this I didn't get to, and too bad. This was the Long Island look back where it goes all the way back to Long Island in the 40s and 50s.
Well, we could talk about that
Next week, look at this. Turkeys, 35 cents a pound.
At Bohack's.
You know Bohack's? That was a store, right?
Bohack's used to be where that CVS is down the road.
God.
Yeah.
And crazy, you could buy yourself a nice $1.29 fake rifle, a toy chest.
A rifle at Sears Roebuck.
Sure.
This is old. There's only two of them, Hempstead and Rockville
Wow,
Center.
the Sears. These are.
What year was this?
This is the 40s.
40s, wow.
So this will be great. We'll talk about this next week because I want to see. And what I was thinking of, and I'll just leave this as a teaser. Think about this week. What stores do you miss? I kind of was missing, and I'll say one quickly to start it rolling. I kind of missed the Tower Records.
I was going to say the same thing. I miss Tower. I miss Borders.
Because I think, I know there's no Towers for obvious reasons, or the Blockbusters, but they were fun.
Yes.
And you lost that by all of this.
Yep.
So yeah, it might seem outdated and silly, but there was something to going and to really getting to pick and sift through things and whatever.
Yep.
But we'll take a look back
Sounds good.
next week. So looking forward, we'll look back. And thanks, Steve, for joining us today. That's good. I love Steve on the post-Thanksgiving meal.
There you go.
Puma. We'll finish off with the cat. We'll get, and of course,
Pump it up. You gotta pump it up.
U.S. soccer team, you got to do this tomorrow. On or out, score a goal. Nothings. Get something through the pipes. Put it in the net.
If that's today, one of these centuries.
Put it through the net. Let's go. Because if I'm going to watch a few minutes of this, if I'm going to give up 4 minutes of my time, I want to see a goal.
You can raise your hands. I'm not going to do it. I did it once already.
I watch 9 innings of a baseball game. I could sit through that. I can't. It's hard to soccer. But I want, they got to win tomorrow, no matter what. I don't care what you do. You got to pull it off tomorrow. For myself, for Steve, for those 2 interrupting people that came into the into the room earlier.
Jeff.
For Jeff. Thanks, Jeff, for jumping on. And for all of you for watching. Have a great week. And we'll see you next Monday on the Steve Square Show, maybe in the studio, hopefully.
Kilo y nació al día siguiente. Mira el centro, clave, gol. ¡Gol!